After conducting and reviewing all the data, I would like to add my own perspective and the reasoning for my ultimate decision not to merge the two football teams. I have reviewed the survey data as followed. The entire survey combined, side-by-side comparison of individual high school players, side-by-side comparison of the individual high school parents, the middle school parent survey, the middle school player survey, and the collective data that I collected when I went in to interview students at both schools. The data was by no means a landslide one way or the other. Much of the survey data indicated a split in the pros and cons of merging the two teams. The players of both LM and Harriton, as well as the middle school students, did not favor the merger as much as the parents did. In addition to the public statements from some parents at our last board meeting and me circulating the survey, other community members found out about this information, and I got some anecdotal information that they did not, it was not well received by alumni, staff, citing tradition, high history, and high school pride. The football team numbers, win-loss rate, and team, meaning physical size, are not a new phenomenon here in Lower Merion. The seasons of these two teams have ebbed and flowed over periods of time for decades. In fact, the number of players at the current time for Harriton is up from years past. The Lower Merion football team record over the past 3 years, 2023 they were 5-5. 2024 they were 1-9. 2025 they have 3 wins and 7 losses. And in 2022, I'm told, Lower Merion fielded all 3 levels of teams with the freshman team playing 7 games that year. I get a great sense of culture and pride from the LM communities around football. Looking at the statistics and the data, this is more of a Harriton problem than an LM problem. With all the proposed consolidation processes, the survey data, and all the other ramification, I don't feel it's LM's responsibility to give up their team identity, playoff chances, and playoff chances to merge with Harriton. Lower Merion High School would be giving up a great deal for a problem that they do not need to solve. The elimination from playoff contention for all players is a major consideration against merging the team, and again, that goes along with the survey data. All the surveys indicate, and this one's really important, one of the things that I took into great consideration. All the surveys indicate a strong preference for each school to maintain their own football program or a football team at their school. Almost 95% of the LM players rate having their own school team important. 74% of the Harriton players want to maintain the program at their school. This merger would eliminate the football program from one school, which would not be well received by players, students, and many parents of the school losing the program. The middle school players who want a combined team now are only 39% in favor of merging the teams. 13% strongly in favor, 26% somewhat in favor. The fall cheerleading teams at both schools would not combine. This may lead to less participation as well as a product that doesn't exist. Important to note, the administration at LM understood some of the rationale of the possible merger, but for many of the reasons stated here, did not agree that the two teams should combine. And finally, prior to moving to the central office, I worked in high school my entire career. I worked as a high school teacher, a varsity coach, an assistant principal, and a principal. I've had the opportunity to experience the pride and enthusiasm athletics can bring to a school culture, even if the win-loss record is not so great. This merger will have implications to the schools, the student body, other clubs and teams, and further operations of our district. I simply do not feel it's the right decision for our district for Lower Merion High School, Harriton High School, and I cannot recommend moving forward with the merger of our two teams. Okay, the next on my list